What's going on, y'all? It's your guy, J Prime, the biggest foe. Listen, right now, I got an amazing music video out titled Dreams in the Cradle featuring my brother, Reek Fisher. Not only that, but I also have two other records that will be on the album I released titled Episode and Imperfect. Imperfect is featuring Love K. She has a very lovely voice, right? In December, on December 14th, to be exact, I will be releasing my new album titled December, okay? Don't forget that. December 14th, J Prime is going to drop December. Outside of that, y'all also can go watch my new film that I'm in titled Beards and Broads. It is on YouTube, you feel me? Go fuck with your boy. And as always, this is the most important because I be saying a lot of shit that some people do like, but some people don't like. But so you can keep up with it, follow me on Instagram at TheRealJPrime. That's TheRealJayPrme. Yes, sir.
Oh my God, is that J Prime?
I crossed you out of the gang, I should've been quicker, I seen all the warning signs. You ain't show me no pressure though. When you see me in traffic, was hard on the message though. All this pain, I don't let it show. Hard cold, it's frozen, that's why I can't let it go. The price and the temperature rising, we put on the show, it's a whole nother episode. If we talking about fumbles and fuck ups and dummy mistakes, I made them 100 times. I was blinded by money signs and emotions, but fuck it, we shake back another time. If you not really dangerous, you not safe, go back in the house, nigga, run inside. I make music for real niggas, risk takers and beautiful women with thunder thighs who wake niggas up with some head and breakfast in bed and eggs cooked sunny side. Say this year that I'm raising my ticket, but we can do business if money fine. Set ball on the side, I just had a vision that somewhere else for me the sun to shine. On the field I was undersized, on stage I might as well be Wemby, I'm a size. I'm riding around, no shirt with the windows down, it's feeling like summertime. You ain't show me no pressure though. When you see me in traffic, was hard on the message though. All this pain, I don't let it show. Hard cold, it's frozen, that's why I can't let it go. The price and the temperature rising, we put on the show, it's a whole nother episode. None of my kind, hell no, he a bitch, low key, never been no bitch on me. Shit ain't beef, if it ain't getting nobody hurt, they ain't slide no hits on me. Slicky don't fit no man, or the niggas he with, give a fuck about your big homie. I'm on Princess Sandy, the feather and fanning, I got a fan on me. Big J Prime, yeah nigga, Big J Prime, lying with the big face prime. Shot it with the friends, see me and P walk through when a hoe say bitch stay fine. Do too much drama and beef on the net, I can't stand but a bitch ain't mine. I'm with some ignorant niggas who itching and flip, it's hard tripping and grip they nine. Niggas be talking too much on the net and they songs, and we both fought gon' meet. There go Cud right there, what he bought, go see, park here, hop out on feet. I don't think none of y'all fucking with me with this music, I'm really like that on T. These niggas arms too short, trying box with a god on God, you ain't got no reach. Popped out talking my shit, what's the word? I heard I'm the one they been checking for. You ain't show me no pressure though. When you see me in traffic, was hard on the message though. All this pain, I don't let it show. Hard cold, it's frozen, that's why I can't let it go. The price and the temperature rising, we put on the show, it's a whole nother episode. Popped out talking my shit, what's the word? I heard I'm the one they been checking for. You ain't show me no pressure though. When you see me in traffic, was hard on the message though. All this pain, I don't let it show. Hard cold, it's frozen, that's why I can't let it go. The price and the temperature rising, we put on the show, it's a whole nother episode.
You already know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen, the 757. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. You're now tuned in to the No Limit Show with your guy, Just Ed, D-Lo the Shogun, Ace Fakanami, Dead Money KD, and B2 Chill. And tonight, man, I will say, it's divine alignment. All season long, we have been talking about divine alignment. When it's supposed to happen, it's going to happen. And tonight, we brought a fan favorite. Someone that came from, I think, season 3, season 2, and disappeared. He was like the Avatar. He gave us great work, disappeared, and we've been wondering, where has he been? What has he accomplished? You know what I'm saying? I've seen a little bit, a tad bit. But by all means, tonight we have my guy, J Prime.
What's going on?
You know what I'm saying?
Knocking shit over.
You know, when I say I've been watching, I've seen you had a couple shows. I did notice that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the little snippets here and there. You know what I'm saying? I even seen the last post just a couple days ago. I think you were talking about the If you do OnlyFans, you suck dick for a living, you have no rights to talk about politics. Am I correct?
That's in a way, yeah. I mean, I ain't want to say you had no rights. That's crazy. Not that. But like, I just feel like if I see you having sexual intercourse on the internet, like for free, because it's not even like, this ain't even a paywall. Like, you just on Twitter, just like going in, like, I don't want to see your next post trying to like tell us what we should do differently for the free world. Like, I don't know. I just make a separate account, maybe. Like, I just that's a crazy post. Go from like dildo political discourse, like Rose toy. You guys are objectifying women. Like, I don't know, bro. I just you get what I'm saying?
It's a weird...
like, I feel like we don't go to drill rappers to like see how we need to change our lifestyle and shit like that. Like, we accept like, hey, bro, just rap about foolishness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it's a weird time we live in. I feel like it's a part of society that wants to be creative and outspoken or woke, and then you got another part that's just like, fucking, I'm just here to ride the wave until the wave stops, you know?
Yeah.
So it's understandable. I get why people do what they do. You know what I'm saying? We, as a society, we can make anything popular. We can make anything cool. Like, you can go on the internet, pop your coochie, and become a millionaire.
Go crazy.
You can go on there and talk about politics and get a whole cult following. So it teaches on. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to do both is just such an interesting choice.
Trying to do both it is. But I would call it multitasking. I mean, look, you're a political speaker by day, sucking dick by night. You can't. Yeah, I mean. I
guess they are doing that.
Yeah, the shorty that did that shit to Bill Clinton, she was giving head under the Oval Office, but she still had a job to do. You know, you got to respect those ones that do the multitasking.
That's an interesting way to bring it home. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It happens on a daily basis.
Is she alive?
I think her name's like Lisa Benelli or some shit like that. Hey, anybody that's watching, make sure y'all look that up and put it in the comments. Who's that girl that gave Bill Clinton head under?
That's Monica Lewinsky, right?
There you go.
Is she alive?
I said Lisa Benelli. Ooh, I don't know who that is.
Who is Lisa Benelli?
I've heard it off a movie, and I thought that was her. Damn.
You didn't put sucking dick on Lisa Benelli.
Damn. I'm
That's
sorry, Lisa.
Crazy.
I apologize. Ed is not having a good moment. But man, look, tell the people, bro. Like, where did you go? Like, where was your head at?
Well, since the last episode, when was that? That was last year. I don't know what time of year. That was like springtime, I want to say. Since then, I had just put out an album. Probably the album dropped right after the episode, I think. But after that, you know, for one, just the regular shit everybody else doing, working, trying to get my life together and all that. But I'm an actor as well, which we didn't really touch on too much in the last episode. But I have been doing a lot of that, you know, still doing the music and everything, but I kind of just took some time to do that, you know, do a couple shows, you know, stage plays, stuff like that. I shot a movie. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I shot a movie earlier this year, you know, in like April. Did another play right after that. The album that I'm about to drop has actually been done for a very long time. That last album that came out last year, Ambitious 4, that probably took me like 2 years and 8 months or something to like finally finish, like to become what it was at the end. And then this new album, I probably finished it in like 6 months, 8 months. Like, I was just kind of running through it. But I wasn't rushing to put it out. So I've been telling people, like, it been done. It just ain't out yet. So then I kind of took time just to do some other stuff, you know, and now I'm pulling back into the rollout for that and everything, you know.
Was the preparation different? Is that why it didn't take as long? Because doing one album that takes 2 years and a couple of months, and then finishing another album in 6 months, was like the roadmap a little easier?
So with the first album, well, not the first album, but with the first out of these two albums, I started that while I was in college. I probably started at like my junior year. I probably started the album like 2021, summer 2021, September 2021 is probably when I recorded the first song. And I just wasn't really able to like be as active in music, you know, like going to events, all of that. Not just because I was in school, but because, you know, like I went to school for acting and all of that. So like that was taking up a lot of time. You feel me? Yeah.
Word?
Yeah.
I feel like now you
so
gonna
I
make
was-
me watch the old episode.
Nah,
I'm like, what?
Nah, like I really got like but like I have like a resume of like stuff I've been doing. So like I'm doing shows and working on that this whole time and all of that. And also, me and Reek Fisher started doing the podcast on campus as well. You know, and the show and the talk show and all of that. So a lot of my time was that. You know, and also just. I don't know. I just was like I'm always making music. I'm always writing all of that. But as far as putting stuff out, rollouts, videos, going to shows and all of that, I wasn't really, I guess, able or maybe not as intentional with getting back into that until closer to like when I was about to graduate. You know, my last couple semesters, I really got back outside real heavy. Did the last album and everything. Ducked off again, kind of just getting my life together, you know, doing stuff with acting and everything. And now we here. I'm outside again, you know.
Let me ask you this, because now that I'm figuring out that you went to school, because Norfolk State, correct?
Yeah.
So you was at Norfolk State with, you know, trying to get an acting degree. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, because I remember you telling me you went to Norfolk State, but I don't think we discussed what you were going for.
Right, yeah,
now that I know years later, and I'm just like, oh, damn, I did not know that. He's a real actor out here. So now I can really get in depth. Like, what type of actor? I mean, how would you describe yourself at that? Are you like more of a serious, funny? Are we going sad route, scary movies? Like,
anything you need, you know.
Anything.
I mean, everybody is gonna naturally have their type.
Yeah.
You know, which is, you know, the roles that are just gonna be most easily attainable to you, maybe simplest for you to pull off. But yeah, like I mean, I went and like was serious about, you know, my actual training and everything. So like I'm not a one-trick pony, you feel me? I'm versatile with it. Yeah.
so which one do you feel like is a harder route to accomplish, being an actor or the music route?
It's not a black and white answer. It depends on like and it depends on what you consider accomplishing. I have made probably more money from acting than music. But I don't know, I haven't been tallying it. But I think that also is gonna just depend on like what opportunities are immediately accessible to you in your town. You know, like we don't have a bustling entertainment industry in general here, but I think more acting stuff comes our way in that community than like chances to actually make money and be in front of stuff in music, you know. Also because like with acting, the difference is that we don't have to know who you are for real to make music. You know, it's people that they've had a 30-year career acting, you know, doing plays and maybe more like, I don't want to call them B films, but not like blockbusters and all of that. They're like, you'll walk past and not even know who that person is, but like they've made a living all their life doing it, you know. So it depends on what you consider success. Because I think with music, everybody specifically wants to be like, oh, I want to go platinum and be famous and have 100 M's, you know. And we see that as the success in music versus like, and it's also a different mentality among actors. Like if you able to make 60, 70 a year off of acting, that's cool. Or if you do 10 episodes of a show, you make 35 an episode, you know, and now maybe you don't work for the next 4 or 5 years, you know, because also actors are going to typically be a little better with their money than like rappers or athletes or whatever, especially people who went to school for it. Because like anything, people who went to college are typically going to be a little better with their money. You know, like that's just a general, you know, whatever. And you kind of if you in the right program, you're gonna get some sort of business guidance with it as well. Where rap is no guidance. It's not even rap, just music. Period. There's no guidance. You got to figure it out on your own.
Running in the street and be like, please don't hit me.
It's run and gun. Maybe you'll meet the right people, but like you gotta just kind of figure this out, you know?
Yeah, because I always like I'm like in my head right now. I'm questioning a lot of things. Like, damn, because you know when you do music and people say interest, they see you as a lick or an easy scam because it's just like, oh man, you tough or whatever, da da da. Send me $350 and I can put you here. But with acting, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like there's a lot of opportunity to get an actor or an actress like you can get an artist. You can get an artist just by like, yeah, pay me $100 and I can do a whole music video for you. Mm-hmm. But for an actress or an actor, what do you do? Oh yeah, give me $100 and I'll do your headshots. You know what I'm saying? Or I feel like someone that comes to me in my inbox, if I'm taking that the movie or the TV route, I feel like they would be more genuine than someone in the music.
Well, yeah, the difference is that, and don't get me wrong, like the industry is a very nasty place regardless, period. But especially like in this area, the creative community with acting and that type of stuff is a lot more communal and welcoming and stuff than the music part is. Like it's completely different, but that's also the nature of like you can't do that without working with people and working together and all of that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I can go home right now. I can produce 10 songs and record and engineer it myself and do all of that and then drop it myself, distribute it and all of that. And I can go book whatever. Like, you can't shoot a movie by yourself.
Yeah.
Like, point blank, period. So, and the resources to do that at a high quality for a finished product are harder to attain. Like, you can go buy a solo interface and a good laptop and a good, audio technical mic or whatever type of mic you want, and you can make a song just as good as whatever's going platinum on the radio. But, like, it's unlikely that you own these right cameras and this lighting equipment and you have this skill set, and you able, you have to work with people a lot more. And with theater, film, all of that, it's a lot more communal,
No, I definitely understand that. It's just one of those things. First and foremost, shout out to Henry IV and shout out to Zachary Hines with Fortresses. Because both of them have put out short films and films in the last couple of years that I did see, and I was like, oh, damn, these are the only two that I've seen do it in this area. So to know that there's more people out there that do it, please come on to the No Limit podcast, man. Let me get to know y'all because I want all markets. I want to see what everybody's doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're saying there's a good community out here.
Right.
I think the last show we were talking about Virginia don't have a sound, Virginia don't have this, and blah, 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 blah. And we had this whole little big moment in there. Yeah. But now I'm like, okay, there's more parts of J Prime, and now he's part of the acting community.
Right.
And there's a whole community out here that nobody's really talking about. Nobody's really giving them the spotlight of what they got going on. I would love to see it. I would love to know more about it.
It's funny. It's the opposite. A lot of people I meet or that know me for that, like, they learn about the music later on.
Really?
Yeah, because that's just not what I brought into the room. It wasn't, that didn't matter in that space.
Oh,
you
damn.
feel me? I mean, a lot of them know, but, like, that's something that they'll meet or find out about later. That's not something they, so it's funny. I get the same reaction in reverse other times, I did a show at Assembly maybe last month or whatever, and I went in there, and a lot of people that I know from acting and stuff were there, and they were like, you have to perform? You make music? So it was like, it was the same type of thing, yeah.
Let me ask you this, though. Mm-hmm. With the type of music that you make, and because they don't know about that, was it an embarrassed factor, or you were just like, oh, they not going to be interested in what I got to say?
No, it wasn't an embarrassment at all. For one, the song we did on the intro, I performed that, which is like palpable in any room or space. That's
right.
Not too like. But either way, bro, like, even if I was up there and I went something completely like booty shaking ratchet, right? Like, actors are really good at not making it seem like they have their own personality. Like all my actor friends like booty shaking ratchet shit too. Like you feel me? Like
Makes
people
sense.
is still people.
Makes
They
sense.
like all the same stuff. And also, if anything, them as other actors, they're not gonna put me in the same box as someone else will, because they understand that we put something on and take it off, and like that we disassociate from it. You feel me? So like they are gonna be way more open minded to the stuff that people do.
When did you see? Because this has just opened up so many questions in my head. Like, when did you decide, like, hey, I want to be an actor? Like, when did you was like, you know what, I'm gonna take this shit seriously?
I was 14 when I took my first acting class
Oh,
in high school. Yeah,
okay.
with Jeanette Schuler. Shout out to Miss Schuler at Indian River High School. Yeah, so I was 14 when I took my first acting class, and I went up. We was doing monologues, and I went up and did one. I've never done one before. I had no training, whatever. And I went up and did it, and everybody I just kind of got that reaction, like, oh, I must have. Everybody thinks I did such a great job, And I don't really know nothing about theater yet, so like I don't know what good and bad look like yet. I just know like, well, people acting like this shit is decent, so and just the more I did that, the more I was like, yeah, I'm trying to make money doing this,
Fun fact:
Uh-huh.
Ed did the same thing around the same age. I was a freshman in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I was a freshman in high school. I wasn't 14 though. Did the whole acting class, but I only did it because I needed an extra class. Me and my cousin did it.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't understand. Ed did not understand. That's where the freaks be at. I know he was talking some positive shit, but I had to throw that in there. Didn't know the freaks wanted to be actresses. Because, boy, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My first kiss was in theater school. Like theater class or whatever.
I will not confirm nor deny.
Shit, I will. Hey, look, they freaks. All the cheerleaders, all the choir girls, they in theater. They like to act. Oh, and the anime lovers that y'all be lusting over on the internet, that's where it all started. Theater.
Hey, I'll tell you what, especially if you go to college, you gonna meet them cosplayers.
Oh, yes. Woo, baby.
Because their whole motto in life is experimentation. And,
Yeah.
And indulgence. And hey, I tell you what, it will not be a dull moment.
Well, speaking of, since we're on that acting topic, like, what would be a director that you would want to work with? If they're seeing this video right now, J Prime, who would you want to work with? Or work for? Or under, I don't know how to say it.
Right now, like, I think the first thing that come to my mind would be Ryan Coogler, of course. Quentin Tarantino. I really like, I want to, I really like movies where we just blowing shit up for the sake of blowing shit up. So I want to work with Michael Bay. You feel me? Jordan Peele, Spike Lee, Denzel, because Denzel is a hell of a director too. So it's just some movies that people don't realize that he directed.
Right.
But Denzel, yeah, man, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to Big D. He had an interview. He's the guy that makes the movies and stuff like that. And he literally lists off 90% of that list.
Word.
And since I got another black person in here, what's up with y'all and Quentin, man? I don't see how Quentin got the love he got. I mean, I love his movies, but it seemed like Tarantino. Like, it seems like he fuck with black people, but don't fuck with black people. But because the shit he's do in the movies be wild, and his movies be treating niggas like niggas.
Let's start here.
Like, it be wild.
Let's start here. The whole industry is gonna treat niggas like niggas, right?
Okay,
like
then.
that's like on one hand, like that's kind of that just is what it is. I just really like his work, like just his style of movie. I like the way that he shoots films, like just how it looks visually and all of that, Yeah, and I just feel like Quentin Tarantino has a very unique style. I don't have to tell you that you're watching a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah, like, you got a feeling.
Just the way that the violence is.
As soon as they say,
dialogue.
I want to say the hard ER right now, but I know that shit will get me canceled. But y'all know what he say.
He got more than that too. Like he do a lot of different types of you know. But yeah, I enjoy it.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of you do have some directors like Tim Burton who are kind of just like, yeah, black people don't fit my aesthetic.
Yeah.
But honestly, bro, like, hey,
I would like
you know why I'm not mad at that? The type of person I am, I don't really want to sit at the table. I'd rather have our own table. So, like, we don't need Tim Burton to let us be in his movies and be star roles when Ryan Coogler's doing that for us, you know, and Jordan Peele's doing that for us. So it's like, it's cool. Spike Lee been doing that for us forever, you know.
Spike been on some other shit. Have you recently
I mean,
seen his commercial with the AI and made them all skinny and it looked weird as fuck?
I
It
haven't
scared
seen
us.
it.
Oh, it's scary. It's like he's directing himself,
Okay.
but the way he did it,
Uh-huh.
it's like, what's that show
Oh,
on
and
Netflix?
let me say this because there are some people who are. I know the one, and we're not going to say his name. I know the person I did not name. I didn't name him on purpose. I know that y'all meet. Oh, you're black. You want to act? Well, you should get in this such and such movie. No,
TP.
I don't know who that is. I will not confirm nor deny.
You know who that is. It's TP, man. You know who everybody know who TP is.
Bruh.
So no, not for him.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, but it's just such
He ain't
a.
gonna put you in a dress or nothing. He
No,
do that.
it's just such a. It's just such a cliche thing. Like, soon as your family member, you at the Thanksgiving table, how's acting going? You should try to get in the Tyler Perry movie. It's such a, if you an act, it's such an annoying thing to hear. Like, someone said, hey, you need to call Tyler. Like, they think I could just wake up tomorrow and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go do a Tyler Perry film. Like, it don't even work like that.
I mean,
But it's also so, if you somebody who really enjoys that and like respects that craft. No disrespect to Tyler Perry, but like there's so much more to like black storytelling and what it can be than Tyler Perry and the way that Tyler Perry does it.
I feel like if you have a resume in gospel and a little bit in like stage acting, you're a shoo-in. Like, come on in,
for sure.
because he gonna bring you in. I will say some of his most recent developments and TV shows and stuff like that. Like he got one on Netflix about a stripper and pimps and ain't no gospel music in there at all. You got guys kissing on guys, trannies and all that shit. So it's just like, okay, he is. I think people are starting to realize it's a certain type of vibe when you watch Tyler Perry movies. I think he is switching. But I also will say he gives a lot of opportunities, and I think that's why people search out for him. I think Cat Williams is about to do the same thing. He bought like a he bought like an army base, a shut down army base to do the same thing TP was doing.
Nah,
Build up his own
I
studios.
don't think it's nothing wrong with. I think it's just my thing is just we're allowed to have more than one of us that does something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, any role that they come out with now that they know it's gonna be a black person, they're like, oh, they should cast Damson Idris. Then it's just, they should cast Damson. They should cast, and it's like, bro, y'all know it's more than one of us that act. Like, it's a whole lot of niggas that be on camera, you know. But like, as soon as like it's like one of us gets our foot in the door, or one of us is hot at the moment, it's like
They want you in everything.
yeah, that's the only one they want. But it's like, no, like we are so, you know, versatile, and it's so many of us that have so many different things to offer. You know, I think that's why people like shows like Abbott Elementary so much, because you don't normally get to see those types of stories with black cast, you know? Like, I mean, so much. That's why I don't like watching slave movies. Not anymore. Unless you're going to, like,
You said not anymore.
unless you're going to educate us. Like, if you're going to show me something that I didn't already know. But, like, it's because, bro, like, there's so much more to talk about with black storytelling than, like,
I can't
they
watch.
called us niggas.
I can't watch
You
those
know.
type of movies because my partner, my brother, he's on the cream side.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get flashbacks and choke.
I'm going to have to pause you for that. That was
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
I mean, what? He's on the, he's on the cream side. He's light skinned. I don't want to say light skinned, but you like milk, bro. Oh well,
Cream side is crazy.
yeah. Anyways, it's just one of those. But yeah.
But yeah, nah, I just, you know, I like stories that have black people that doesn't have to be about being black. You know what I mean? Like, it's so many ways to show what the black experience is authentically without it being about blackness.
Well, you need to hit up Ryan, bro, because he using the fuck out of Michael B. I think he needs some more black people to work with. If it ain't Jonathan and Michael B, name another black actor that he's used for a main role.
But that's because they like really like they partners like
Yeah.
outside of, you know,
A Fruitville Station, you know what I'm saying? That
exactly.
really put him on the map for real.
Yeah.
So understood. Any actors or actresses that you look up to?
Viola Davis is incredible. So obviously, like most people going. So okay, the person. So like my favorite actors, right, is like, you know, Wesley Snipes, Will Smith, you know, Samuel L. Jackson, Anthony Mackie, Hugh Jackman. But as far as like even just outside of that, like people who like I really just respect their craft. Like, bro, every time I see Viola, I'm just like, I just see all of the work that I need to do, because it's like a master class. You feel me? Denzel obviously is always incredible. But what a lot of people don't talk about, like, in my opinion, Denzel's son is a better actor than him. Like John David Washington is incredible. You know what I mean?
I probably
and
seen
he
his
got
face,
more. He
didn't
got
know.
more range than Denzel does, in my opinion. You feel me?
Shout out to Viola too, because I watched Woman King a couple months ago, and I was
I
actually
still ain't seen it.
I was kind of turned on a
He
little
probably
bit.
been like 3.
I was. I mean, certain older actresses I can't go for, but when I seen her chopping off heads and shit, and she had like a little, that melanin was glistening.
Word.
I
That
was
did
like,
it for you.
yeah,
Okay.
like, tie me up.
I mean, look, when the Black Panther sequel came out, it's just every woman that was on screen. Man, when Angela Bassett came in with them,
You know what I'm saying, with them dreads.
I said,
You know what I'm saying? You might be 60,
man,
but I can make you 20 real
every
quick.
single woman in Black Panther was fine. Like even I'm looking at the extras, like, damn. You know what I mean? Like
that bald shit is kind of, you know, I'm with it.
Hey,
I'm with it.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? It's understood. It's understood.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would Ryan Reynolds, of course. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. I would have to meet. I want to meet Ryan Gosling, because I feel like his really came up out of nowhere. Martin Lawrence, but I want to meet young Martin. I don't want to meet Fat Martin. Fat Martin just seems like he on his deathbed. Who else? Who's one of the GOATs? Bernie. If Bernie was still alive, because I respect actors or actresses that had like a real struggle getting on the scene. Like people really didn't want them there, and I'm just like, why didn't they want? Because when you're on screen, you're perfect. Like Monique, I would love to meet Monique, just so, because I feel like she got one of them auras when she walk in, you want to give her a hug. Like, can I tell you my problems? But I want people to tell me. I want the people that tell me the bad parts of the industry, not the good parts.
Right.
Because if you know the bad parts, you can make all the good parts, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Robert Downey Jr., because, you know, he was a crackhead at one point. He now he just a multi-millionaire. Yeah, I want to meet people like that.
Shit, if crack get me Robert Downey Jr. career.
You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of time.
Hey, I'm talking about. Hey.
And now they put you in an Iron Man suit.
Hey.
Give me that.
Hey.
A Rock can put you in an Iron Man suit. Remember that? No, don't remember that.
That's a joke. 'Cause they gonna be like, nah.
Let me
'Cause they
not
gonna
put
be
out
like,
no-
he's trying to sell his soul.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
We just playing. Don't do crack.
Speaking of that, you said it. Selling your soul.
Oh man.
Again, it was one of the topics that we had. The last show we were talking about black men and dresses for movies or TV shows. How do you feel about that?
How do I feel about it? All right, so let me add all of the, because like I said, if you really study this field, right, it has been a thing. I'll start with this disclaimer. Me personally, that's not what I'm gonna ever do. Somebody else would like to do that. That's their business. I'm never putting on a dress. It's just not happening. But let me add all the color to this. For like hundreds of years, right? Not just black, like in like European theater and all of that. It's been a thing for men to like dress like women, right? Part of it came from like when they just didn't allow women to do shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, nah, we just gonna put this nigga in a dress, you know? But it's also like, it's always been a thing. Even if you look in white movies like Adam Sandler and all that, like it's always been a comedic thing to put the man in a dress.
Yeah.
And like, you know, now I think the reason why it seems like a problem for us is because it seems like they try to put every nigga in a dress. Like, we ain't seen Chris Hemsworth in a dress. We ain't seen, like, you can name plenty of white actors that you didn't have to see get put in a dress, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, it seemed like if you name 10 black actors, it's like, damn, 7 of them niggas put a dress or a wig on. You know what I mean? So do I think that there are rooms where it is intentional to emasculate, the black man? Of course. Like, we see that in plenty of areas. Do I think it's like a thing that I'm going to say I should never ever see you do? No, because one, at the end of the day, I ain't going to tell you what to do. And secondly, like, respect to how everybody live, that may be a representation of how some people do live their life. You feel me? For me, my comfortability, my boundaries, just as an actor, as a person, I'm not putting a dress on regardless. Like, it's no ticket that you're going to get me to do that, But, I mean, do you. I would just say, I hope that everybody... How can I put this? I just hope that everybody is not being taken advantage of and giving them reasons that they can try to play with or take advantage of the rest of us. That's how I say it. Yeah.
Yeah. I had to ask that because it was the first time having somebody in that type of caliber of work.
Right.
So it was one of those first things I wanted to bring up because the outsiders, the ones that never hit the stage or never read lines, they like, oh man, black people just selling their souls if they do that.
Yeah,
if you kiss a man
if you
or
go to the barbershop, everybody just, but it's like, and on other, another thing, as an actor, like, y'all, and when I say y'all, I mean like non-actors, like, y'all take all of that shit. Y'all take parts of it a lot, like, more serious, a lot deeper than we do. Like, we disassociate from the shit, Like, I've done, like, sex scenes and all of that, and, like, my homies will see it, and they think that, like, oh, bro, what was it? And I'm explaining to them, like, bro, that shit actually, like, ain't even fun to shoot. Like, it looks fun. It's really not even, like, it's weird. It's awkward. Like, me and this woman in the scene, but, like, you don't see, like, it's a nigga right here in our face with a camera. It's another nigga holding a light. It's another nigga getting behind the scenes footage. It's other, you feel me? Like, it's not.
Yeah, I think I was zoned out. I put a thumb in the butt type shit. They be like, yo, chill. I be like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Like, it's, and just a whole lot of shit, But yeah, me, I'm not doing it. But and it's not because of like what no other nigga gonna think. It's not because like I don't want to go to the barbershop and they're like, oh, you put a dress on. It's for me.
Yeah.
What I'm not gonna do because of how I feel, I'm just not gonna do that. You feel me? But I'm not gonna like try to point the finger at the next man if that's, what he feel like he wanna agree to, depending on the circumstances.
Can I ask you this though?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got two questions, but I'll save the other one. What's stopping you from doing like the leap of faith like everybody else, and like they feel like all their dreams and aspirations are in Hollywood? I need to drop everything and just go. Like, what's stopping you, or is that something you planning?
Yeah, that's something I'm planning. I guess is the answer to that. I don't plan to stay here forever.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think nobody does, but you know how you hear some people with their stories and they're just like, yep, I'm out of high school, college didn't work, fuck it, I'm gone, I'm leaving, I'm Hollywood, I'm living Hollywood, and all my dreams are gonna come true.
I mean, I think it's also that some people do that out of like, and not to attack it. Like, I mean, we all do certain things out of desperation. Like, some people like, damn, I don't have nowhere else to go anyway. Fuck it, I'm about to just go here. You feel me? Like, I mean, college did work out for me. And certain stuff. Like, I am able to like, I'm blessed to be able to like make a living right now to, pay my bills and all of that. Like, I don't necessarily have to just go drop everything and be like, well, fuck it, let's just go, whatever. But that is something I plan to do, within the next, however many years. But at the end of the day, my plan is nothing to God's plan. So
respect.
It's going to happen when it, I feel like you're going to know when it's time to take that leap. Any jump I took, like, it was made apparent to me that it's time to take that jump, So, yeah.
Now, this is kind of more of a futuristic question. or we see the child actors.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We seen how they lives usually go.
Mm-hmm.
And by you being a future actor, and we going to see you in a couple movies soon,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? In the movie theaters and all that, we positive with the affirmations. Would you ever push your child to do that as well?
No.
No.
Push? No. I don't even, when I had children, I don't even want to post them on social media, ever. You feel
Type
me?
shit.
I don't post like people close to me now, for real. Outside of like my homies and shit, but I don't, you're never gonna see me like post a Thanksgiving table. That ain't, not at my house and my family members and all that. I just,
All right.
push. No, if I had a child and like they really want to do that, and that's like what they really want to do, then all right, we doing it. I think a lot of those child actors, their life turned out that way because of a lack of guidance anyway, and like the industry is, even at the local level, can be a very nasty and predatory place.
Mm-hmm.
And so like you just need to have the right guidance,
Yeah. Because I always told myself, like, because my oldest, she's very creative, very artsy, music and all that. And you know how some parents be like, oh, yeah, my baby can draw. My little one, I don't know where she got it from. Shawty good. And sometimes I watch her on YouTube, and I'm just sitting at the door watching, like, yo, you watch these kids on a regular basis do this, and all you got to do is be in front of the camera, and you can do that. Yeah. Like, I would set her up to be, I think the furthest I would do to push would be, like, Ryan's World. I don't know if you ever seen the little Filipino little boy, and he went from opening up toys to getting a show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I would do something like that.
Right.
But, as a parent, I wouldn't be stealing because his parents got caught stealing and all that.
Granted, like, it's also a lot of child actors whose life don't end up that way. You know? Like, and I don't know, maybe somebody, I haven't seen, like, Kyla Pratt in no crazy shit, like, for example. So.
Ooh, boy, she is fine. That's another one.
I
fine
agree. But, like, we ain't see that, like, go super terrible. Even, like, Raven Simone, people may not agree with all of maybe the views and opinions that she had as she was older, but, like, she didn't grow up and become like a criminal or, in and out of jail or drugs and all of that type of stuff,
She was born on the Cosby
Now,
Show.
Orlando.
Hey.
But that show you the difference right there, how like, and I feel like at the end of the day, it's your choice as a person, what path you go down. I do think part of it is like some people do get exposed to too much at a certain age and like they just can't process some of it, I think you have to be intentional about ways that a person can just still get to be a kid,
Right.
I think those years are so delicate, like especially in our community, like a lot of us, we see, like, bro, a lot of the young niggas that I know, like they just see so much, bro. Like they see so much that you not really supposed to see at any age.
Yeah.
And they seeing it at 14, 15, and like it's important to like have that time of just getting to be a kid because you gonna be an adult forever. You only gonna have a certain amount of time to just be a kid,
Definitely. Me personally, I was exposed to a lot,
Right.
and the internet was a thing, but it wasn't like a popping thing as it is
Internet
now.
make it
And
worse now,
I've seen
bro.
a lot, so I can only like as a parent, I am on it. Let me look at your search history.
Bro.
Let me look at your downloads. Everything that you download or look up or type comes to my phone.
Right.
Everything. I'm on it because I already know what time it is, bro. Already know. Especially with certain women, which is crazy because I like them ratchet bitches. You know what I'm saying? Shaking ass, throwing titties and all that. I like that shit. But I definitely don't want mine to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't. I know that's somebody's daughter out there, but it won't be mine, goddamn it. I promise you. But to move past that, I'm gonna ask you this last question and we're gonna go to the next song. Because you got the shirt on, the Ghost Rider and shit like that. And as an actor, we've seen that there's a lot going on with Marvel and DC. So which one would you choose and which character would you like to play?
Oh man.
James, Kevin, hope y'all see this.
Well, first I would start with like the reason I started acting was because I wanted to like play a superhero and be an action star for real. I'm a like super duper like comic book character nerd. You feel me? Like that's my type of shit. I have always like went deeper into Marvel content than DC. You feel me? I love both, but I'm more into Marvel. Which one would I want to be in? I mean, I don't know. Like I wouldn't really even have an answer for that. And even as far as like a character, like to be real with you, like my favorite superhero is Static Shock, like my number one, right? Like I wouldn't, I as an actor would say I'm not the person to play Static Shock. You feel me?
I can understand that.
My second favorite would be Blade, but like, especially because of how much I love the Wesley Snipes films and just other iterations of Blade and like what that character could be, I would be like, I feel like it might be somebody else that
They doing Marshall Ali
give
so
exactly
bad.
what man, Mahershala Ali. Free Mahershala
They doing
Ali,
that nigga
man.
so bad.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Playing Blue Marvel would be cool, like when I'm older. But I don't even know, bro. I would love to play an original character, honestly.
Yeah.
I would love to play somebody that's like not a pre-existing IP.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
I can dig it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right back to it. We're going to go to the next song. You know what I'm saying? What you got for him?
Yeah, let's go with What You On. Let's get that, because that went crazy last night at the function. Let's get to it.
Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, baby, drop it to the floor. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. I'm just jumping down this joint.
Hey, what you on? I got the bag in the V. I'm in the function, I'm on the low in the cut in the back with a freak. Slide some unforgettable, I'm trying to put it to sleep. When you done fucking with all them lanes, pop that pussy for me. 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 Bad bitch, you the one, you not the two or the three. Bad bitch and her friend, girl, you do it for me. Go ahead and make them hoes mad, you the one they wanna be. Fast car, I do the dash, leaving you coming with me. Pop that pussy for me. Come on, pop that pussy for me. Pop that pussy for me. Pop that pussy for me. What you on? I got a bag in the V. I'm in the function, I'm on the low in the cut in the back with a freak. Slide a song, unforgettable, I'm trying to put it to sleep. When you done fucking with all them lanes, pop that pussy for me. Come here. Pop that pussy for me. Come here. Pop that pussy for me. Pop that pussy for me. What you want? Pop that pussy for me. She wanna fuck me and put it on camera. I got my face in the ski. No face. She got a friend, set up a play. I'm finna pass her the P. If she got another, everybody eat. I'm finna pass her the E. If she got a third, I want two now. I'm finna take her with me. Pop that pussy for me. Pop that pussy for me. What you want? Pop that pussy for me. Pop that pussy for me.
Now, I believe last time we spoke, we were talking about locations, what to do with music, you know, who to really show it for. You got a whole stripper anthem. What you doing with it? That's a college anthem, stripper anthem. You know what I'm saying?
All
throwing
that.
money, throwing checks.
All that.
So,
All that.
what you doing with it? Like, what? I mean, between this song and the intro song, and you said this is what, part of the tape, right?
Yeah. This is the album dropping in December 14th.
So where are we putting it? How's the promotion looking like?
Man, so it's funny, that record right there. So I went to the Project House event last night out the beach that DJ Sober hosted.
Hey, shout out to my boy
Shout
Sober
out
the
to
DJ.
Sober, man. Antidote event.
Shout out to Jay.
Yeah, so went in there, you know, and he spun the record like towards the end. Bro, that motherfucker went stupid. I'm talking about to the point like the next 3-4 songs, like the energy just there, like, and it's funny because you know it was kind of like a house event, but there was like rap and R&B type of shit too, and a little bit of ratchet stuff, and everybody was dancing all night because you know like house music is not like when you go to a normal club and everybody too cool. Like people dancing, you feel me? People having fun. So everybody was dancing, line dances, all that. But nobody was really throwing ass, you know? Even when it was like maybe a throwing ass song, just nobody was throwing ass for real. Until we played that. Everybody was throwing ass for like 4 more songs after that. My nigga Reek Fisher was with me, and Shell, the homegirl Shell B was with me, and Shell she was dancing, but Reek, me and him just off to the side after, like just looking like
Sitting on the balcony just looking at everything work.
We like it's the one. Cause you feel me? We like nigga. Cause at the end of the day, like, hey, if pretty girls like your music, you don't need nobody else like it. Like that's good enough. Anybody else, that's an extra. You can't tell me shit. All the women in here going stupid. They enjoy the song. This is the one. I'm shifting my whole rollout now. I'm probably gonna put that out as another single.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. If you look at a lot of people's rollouts and you look at their upbringing when it came to the music industry, there's always been a woman behind it. Like Boss Man D-Lo, was he a dope artist? Yeah. But until Auntie Tia came, it was just like, niggas wasn't really fucking with the song until she was like, this shit hot. Lil Yachty, back in the day, I want you for all my life. Niggas wasn't fucking with his original song that put him on the map until Kylie Jenner put him on Snapchat. Right. You know what I'm saying? When Snapchat was just a baby.
Right.
So it's just like, I understand that. Like, women are a main factor. That's why I be telling artists that come to the show, like, hey, look, you need to be playing this in front of the girls, especially if you got a turn-up song and they make them dance, make them throw ass, make them want throw money, and the dudes, they gonna jump on the song because they trying to get the girls.
Like it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a trifecta. But a lot of people, they want to make music for the streets, music for the city. But I'm just like, nigga, you need to make a music for the market, for what you trying to, how you really trying to take it.
Niggas be trying to force making street music so damn hard, bro.
Especially because now we don't need it. It's just like, back in the day when you can get away with petty ass crimes and doing some real gangster shit, I could see it. Yeah, tell your story.
To it also because nobody was telling that story yet.
Yeah,
you know?
But now we see the outcome. Your homies is telling. Your mama is telling. Your brother is telling.
You don't want to be like YSL, man.
Bro, fuck that.
That shit's so crazy, bro.
And it ain't no whoop-de-doo. It ain't no whoop-de-doo. I'm not going to prison for you. I'm not going to jail.
All that just for him and Lucci to get cool now.
That shit was weird.
That shit super crazy.
It's weird.
I would be so upset if I was like, if I'm one of the other, because I'm like, bro, so you telling me niggas been dying for nothing? Nigga, we went to jail for nothing? Y'all niggas cool now? And y'all the 2 richest niggas, so y'all, this gonna benefit y'all and the rest of niggas and threw their life away behind y'all.
Well,
that shit real crazy when you think about it.
And that's where you get the bandwagons. And
I was talking to the homie the other day because I was just like, bro, like, I was like, it's on the scale of 1 to 10 of, you feel me, of what's a fucked up thing to do to your peoples. I'm like, is snitching really higher than fucking with the ops? These is really the same. Like, you did the same shit. You still kind of flipped on the morals of all of your peoples. You just did it in a different way. You ain't gonna tell them people something, but like, nigga, this is the nigga that we've been trying to get for however many years, and now y'all buddy, what the hell?
Promoting each other's albums.
And
I get it. Peace is something that most people don't even understand.
Right.
So I understand eventually you just like, look, we can
course.
kill each other for the end of times, or we can just go over our petty differences and make something out of it. But
it's a difference between putting the beef to bed, like, this don't need to be on-site violence for the rest of our life, versus like, that don't mean we need to be cool and key. You feel me? Like, us doing business together, us being cool, we communicating, like, that's a whole nother, I can see you, you see me, and we go our separate ways. Cool. I like that's growth, if you want to call it that, right? But like, niggas cool, niggas kicking it, niggas doing music together, that's a whole nother, because I feel like the people that's dead is dead forever.
Yeah.
Like, they're never, like, they not back now because y'all done squashed the beef.
It wasn't
they
no
dead.
do-over.
It's over. You
Yeah.
feel me? So like, but that's just me personally. That's how I feel.
Because one that I do respect is like, you know, business-wise, they deal with each other, but
right.
deep down inside, you know, it's some type of hate. But not between Nas and Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a prime perfect example. Like, they had real beef.
Right.
They was really trying to hurt each other.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, once you become like moguls and businessmen, it's just like, you know what? Cool. I'm gonna keep it P. I fucks with what you doing. I'm just gonna make my shit a little bit better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, Jay-Z just had that one deal to do the casino in Times Square. He got denied, but his shit got approved.
Got approved.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like some shit. All right, cool. I'm gonna show you. I ain't gotta go on the internet.
How Jay-Z and them was trying to frame that as this great opportunity for the black community in the area. And they try to make it like them denying it was like, oh, we bringing jobs. I'm like, nigga, if you want to do this big project to help the black people, why don't you do free food programs and help people get health care and financial literacy and buy all the kids, like consistently get them school supplies and after school programs and all of that, and get all the single mothers that don't have transportation cars and shit like that, or start maybe some sort of a ride share service that they don't gotta. Nigga, he's like, nah, you know how I'm gonna help them? Gambling.
Yeah.
Alcohol. Like, get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here, bro.
I think it's because it's so profitable, and I feel like
Exactly.
the
It ain't
community
about us, it's about him.
Yeah, the community itself isn't ready for that revelation of, hey man, they killing us. Like I feel like after the 90s, or I would say early 2000s, a lot of that protesting for rights and for certain abilities to do things and assistance, that shit kind of died down because we not as a people. Now you might see a riot here and there or a march when somebody dies by another race. You know what I'm saying? Oh, a cop killed this and we gonna march. Well, cool, but when you gonna march for you losing your EBT or losing Section 8 or, like you said, when you gonna march for that? When you gonna march for taxes, especially Virginia? Yeah. I got taxes on taxes after being taxes for the work that I already did that got taxed on. When you gonna march for that? Like, they pick and choose, but
Man,
I feel
like doing your taxes is so fucking stupid.
It's weird to me, bro.
Nah, I feel like I'm gonna go in this document and I'm gonna fill out my name that you already know. I'm gonna put my address that you already live because you the federal. You already know where I live because you the federal government, right? I'm gonna say whether I'm married or not, which you know I'm not because I don't have a marriage license. I'm gonna tell you where I work, which you know. I'm gonna tell you how much I made, which you already know, because if I lie, you gonna be like, nah, nigga, give us more money.
Yeah.
Why the fuck y'all can't just divvy sit up in the system? Why I gotta file it myself? Like, that shit make me mad at the DMV too. Like, yeah, nah, you can't just bring your license. You gotta bring this too. Like, nigga, it's me. I'm the nigga in the picture. Why this ain't enough? Why you need a bill too?
Yeah.
Like, if the picture of me that y'all gave me ain't enough, goddamn.
Yeah, nah. It's a weird world that we live in, and it's just like, I gotta ask you this. I mean, if all fails, like let's say the government fails and we living on some barbaric type time, and I know it's all about survival,
Right?
but back in the day, you know, you just had actors to act because it was something they enjoyed. Would you do something like that, or it has to have a profit to come with it?
If we in like a dystopia.
Okay, so put it like this. Trump was talking about the government shutting down and stuff like that because of money issues or whatever.
Right.
So, you know, a lot of money stops. He was like, and I'm not opening it like everybody else. I'm going to keep it shut down. So money's going to get fucked up. But they like, you know what, J Prime, I got this gig in Norfolk. I can't pay you, but you willing to do this role.
It depends on the questions relating to whether you will or not, and how much of your compensation are funny to answer. So all I would say is it depends on the deep. Yeah, it depends. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Y'all starting to get media trained. I'm you know what? I'm not even mad at it.
You feel me?
I'm not even mad at it because like
because you answer that the wrong way, somebody brings some bullshit to you the next time.
Because the first 2 years, I've had motherfuckers say some wild shit, and I'd be like, damn, they need media training. But the same ones come back and they get media trained.
If you like J Prime, come put a dress on for free, nigga. Suck my.
You know what I'm saying?
Out my you blocked. You feel me? But like, you know, if it's, you know, it depends. I mean, I think there's still plenty of stuff that you do for, if you want to call it for free. I mean, it depends. Like on some, you want me here for rehearsal, like 4 hours and every night for 6 weeks. You got to pay me. Like, just realistically, like, it's time is money. If it's on some, like, hey, you can spare these couple hours each week and then you pull up these days, you know, depending on who it is also, because, like, who you working with can affect the ticket as well.
But you were saying about being on the scene is draining and gatekeeping. Like,
Yeah.
could you give a little bit more into that?
Man, people don't, and I don't want to get into the whole like it's because it's more. I feel like Virginia don't support each other. That's such an oversimplification. You feel me? Like people don't really. People don't care to create like a better finished product and expand for everybody more than they want to like just kind of get what's beneficial to them in a moment and like maybe whoever they trying to put on. You feel me? Like a nigga will tank the quality of what his whole event could be to make his homeboy the star of it that is maybe like the 8th best nigga here. You feel me? And I get like give him an opportunity, but like you limiting your own and everybody's growth and all of this, you know, just for that. And then there's also part of it do be that, man. Like, don't get me wrong. It's so many artists around here that I respect. It's people around here that, like, I really do listen to, you know, like, consistently. But, man, it get hard to do shows with some of y'all niggas because some of y'all suck. Like, and I'm going to just be 100 with you, bro. And Reek said something like this on Facebook recently. He was just like, you know, he was like, it's not that people hating on you. It's not that niggas, you know, don't want to support you or it's a conspiracy against you and none of that. He's like, your music just not that good. And for some people, it's that. Like,
I will say I've had
and it's
this...
hard. My fault to cut you off.
Go ahead.
It's, especially the older I get, bro, it's hard to, like, fake it in these functions, bro. Like, niggas used to be... It's really hard, especially when I got work in the morning. Nigga, it's hard for me to stand in here on a fucking Tuesday night and, like, just continue to, like, pretend that I'm enjoying the music I'm hearing when I'm not. Like, I'm just be real with you, bro. Like, yeah.
I will say I have been a lot more open to tell people, not just in person, but even on the show. Because I tell them, hey, look, I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be on camera. I'm gonna clip it. They're gonna see it. And they be like, how you feel about it? It wasn't it for me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not my type of vibe.
Right.
It might be somebody else type of vibe. It might be part of your street type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? They might fuck with it. But I always tell people I'm one opinion out of 8.1 billion. Does my opinion really matter? No. But you're here for a reason.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you what it is. Also, I feel like certain people have enablers around them that won't necessarily tell them, hey, look, this might not be it for you. Because they just want to just keep giving them confidence and stuff like that. But I've noticed within the last year, it's okay for you to be the camera guy. It's okay for you to be the computer guy.
Yes.
It's okay for you to be the street media team. Not everybody has to be the superstar in the group or the face.
Bro, yes, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If your lyrics aren't there and you got a homeboy in your shit not there, or a homegirl, it's okay.
Bro.
It's okay.
And it's funny because we had a session yesterday, and I was just telling Reek about that. I was like, man, like, don't get me wrong. I'd love, you know, doing music and being in front of shit and all of that. And, you know, not to toot my own horn. Nigga, I think I'm pretty damn good at what I do and what I make. But, like, I want to get into more of, like, playing behind, like, you know, coaching this artist, writing for people, coaching this studio session, like, helping and, you know, kind of, like, executive produce other people's songs and development and all of that. I do want to get more into that type of stuff. And, like, me personally, I don't have nothing against, like, being what maybe people feel like is the background or whatever and just write. Like, I enjoy that, you feel me? I like playing offensive coordinator with the music shit, you know? I don't always got to be the nigga, you know? So, and I think we need more people that will take pride in that, you know? And like you said, being a video. Like, we need more. If you about to record and you brought 4-5 of your homies there, and these niggas all just sitting there smoking and shit, like, somebody need to be holding the camera the whole time. Getting, like, content and all of that. Like, and, nah, fuck it. Let's get into it. Like, that also, I know, like, for me, like, that's a lot of reason I also don't engage in certain shit. Because to be real with you, like, it's hard to get the right, which I'm developing now, it's hard to get and have consistently the right team around you, you know, where everybody ain't trying to had a ball in their hand at the same time, or is trying to support, or everybody is equally committed to this vision. Man, I mean, because to be real with you, and I think a lot of niggas don't, like, even some of my closest friends, like I love them, but like when it comes to that, I can't really rely on them in that realm.
Trust and believe. I ain't gonna speak for Monty, but I'll speak for myself. It's been plenty of times that y'all have probably seen. I talk about this host, that host. You see people on the couches, they not here anymore because at the end of the day, I've noticed you're here for the moment. You're here to where it might take you.
Right.
But if I tell you to focus on what you got going on, a lot of them can't do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody loves to be in a room with you while you making magic, but not everybody's going to do the background work. You know what I'm saying? And we've had a lot of people, and sometimes that comes with just being around people and really literally studying people and just like, hey, yo, you're not a great fit. You're the homie outside of this.
Right.
Outside this, though, I fucks with you. But inside, I can't. Because that mentality where you have motherfuckers in here drunk as fuck, high as hell, with no benefit. Like, what are you here?
I feel like I spent like years trying to like hope and try to like convince niggas to like, cause you'll see artists and you'll see niggas who like was as a team work together and pool resources and just efforts and commitment and like it worked. You feel me? You look at like, for example, especially like for my age range, like Loiter Squad. You feel me? I'm gonna turn 25 before the end of the year. Like when we was growing up, that was an example of what we seen. You feel me? Of like just everybody coming together and like shit, let's just work together on this, you know. And I feel like I spent years thinking that, you know, among some of the people around me, it was gonna click. And I kind of hit a point, you know, more recently where I'm just like, bro, fuck it. Like, if niggas don't want to do it, if niggas don't want to do the work, cool. If niggas don't care, ain't interested, cool. If niggas don't see the vision, they cool. If niggas ain't really trying to work to or incapable of being at the same quality of what the rest of us are trying to do, cool. You feel me? Like, I think we all you want to build stuff with your brothers and your whoever the people around you, you know, but man, I just matured to the point where I'm like, some people, and I don't mean this in no harmful type of way, some people are blessed with or they end up in situations where like the people who are all of their closest people is also the best people for them to do business with. You feel me? And I'm learning that like, nah, it's okay if I just expand and maybe branch out, and like I try to form a team with these people and all of that, you know. And we can still form bonds because that'll happen naturally and everything, but I just can't, you know. And I even said on the last album, I said, I can't even blame how they see it. God gave me this vision, not them, so why would they ever see it? You feel me? So it's like, I ain't even gonna blame people if they ain't trying to do it the same way as me, you know, but I'm not gonna keep waiting for niggas.
Oh, no.
You know? I'm not gonna keep waiting for niggas.
Oh, no. Out of the whole arsenal that I do have, I will say Mont been here for years. You know what I'm saying? Back when we were just doing the music, still working together, business partners, you know what I'm saying? Heavily involved. And shout out to my other homie, 200 Acres. Though our vision switched, you know what I'm saying? Dude, like, okay, he going this route, I'm going this route. But we still, hey, bro, how would you do this? Hey, bro, you need to do something like that. We still on the same mission. The vision is different, but the mission, hey, look, the mission is get paid. The vision of how we get it done is differently. You know what I'm saying? So it happened, bro. It happened. I would say don't feel obligated that you have to work with people in the city, because there's a lot of people in the city that we do the same thing. There's a lot of podcasters in the city. Some of them have been on that exact couch. You know what I'm saying? Can I talk to them? Can I deal with them for 24, 48 hours? Yeah. Would I do serious business with them? No, because our visions ain't aligned. But the mission is. The mission is to put an exposure on the 757, the Virginia, the DMV, East Coast. That is the mission. Our visions of how we do it ain't the same.
And this is kind of, not really change the topic, but to go back, because this just popped in my head. You want to know part of the reason why, because you asked why me and Reek, you don't see us outside as much? And this is a message to niggas who do some of these events. Because this is a large part of the types of events that people do with music, right? let's put to bed this whole 30 niggas on one showcase shit.
That's the second time I've heard that.
It's only one time when that was, in my opinion, when it was consistently appropriate and it worked, and that was Puffin Mike, and that's because it was an open mic type of thing. Everybody pull up, do one song. It's an all-night type of thing. We in here, cool, right? And I will also say that Marv and Leak did a great job of always facilitating an environment where that worked, right? But these like showcases and competitions, okay, because, man, like, let's just be real. It ain't about the artist. It ain't about the area. And this is what bothers me, right? I don't feel like nobody is obligated to, like, try to be hopeful or care about expanding shit beyond just making their own coin. Whatever. You got to pay rent on the first.
Jesus.
But I'm just tired of niggas pretending and doing and just posturing like, oh, yeah, we doing this for the city. We doing this for XYZ. We trying to... Because what is doing it for the city about, yeah, I'm about to throw 25 niggas on this show, and all 25 of them, we going to have them pay us $150. So you done already made, what? That's 3,000, what, 30, 35, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. You maybe it's between 3,000 and 4,000 just off of niggas, just paying to be on the show because you charge all of them niggas, right? Mm-hmm. And then we got 20, 30 motherfuckers here. Everybody gonna have like a 6-7 minute set time, so nobody can really show their actual music and their craft and their artistry, right? Because this is we gonna have a shitty ass flyer. Right? It's not an actual real good. We're going to have a shitty ass flyer. Okay? You feel me? Some of you niggas, we're going to have a shitty ass sound system. Okay? Some of you DJs, I ain't even going to. Some of these DJs need to do something else. I'm going to just leave that there. You feel me? You fucking up niggas shit while they performing, all of that. But, like, these just quick cash grab showcasing and shit like that, bro. That's why when niggas do those now, like, I don't be really trying to, I'm not trying to really pop out for it, bro. Like, bro, like 30 niggas on one flyer, that shit don't even look cool, bro. You know? And we've done those events, but, like, on the real, like, that ain't doing nothing for nobody, bro. Get 5, 8 artists, maybe. Do 10 to 12 minute set times, whatever. Instead of trying to do these big, let's just get everybody here, cash grab type of shit, because that's all it is, bro. Like, these showcases are not for the artists, right? Yeah. They're not for the artists. They're not for the area. They're not for none of it. It's all of these niggas are willing because they want to be somebody to pay money to come do what they doing, and hopefully someone sees them and become a fan. Bet we're going to use that to our advantage. Versus I'm going to put together a quality event that I'm going to get a profit from, but this is going to be a quality event and brand that people going to show up to consistent. Bro, look how many people came to the Puffin Mic every other Friday. That's for all that time, bro.
One of those things I will say, shout out to Marv.
Bruh, yes.
Marv has executed a system that works. Mm-hmm. He's discussed it beforehand and then shows the product afterwards. Mm-hmm. Like that Gym 757 event where everybody gets paid based off of what you can sell, not a particular ticket sale. I remember when he was breaking it down, I was like, nigga, how's that going to work? And it worked. So that really showed artists, can I really bring people in here? Can I really get the money that I'm expecting I'm worth? And then I will say shout out to A-Team. Mm-hmm. Shout out to A-Team for a simple reason. They can put 30 people on a card or 20 to 30 people on a card, but their events are usually dedicated for the underground people that they looking for. So yeah, you might.
I think A-Team serves a very specific purpose.
That's what I'm saying.
Right now, you feel me? Which is also, but respect to like finding a niche, like they serve a very specific type of function in the music and party scene in the 757 right now. And shout out to A-Team for just doing that and zeroing in on that. You feel me? And doing that a certain way. you know.
But I have noticed certain showcases where you look at the lineup and I get those messages. Hey, I got your ticket reserved. Hey, can you come through? Da da da. And I was like,
And the lineups be
I
ass,
can't,
bro.
I can't do it. Not because I don't know who the artists are. It's just you got this person that does this type, this person that does this type, and yeah, I want to listen to new things, but it's just like if I want to listen to rock, I'm going to a rock event. If I want to listen to classical, I'm gonna go to a classical event. I don't want to go to a title where it's just like, yeah, come to the showcase on June the 7th, and I'm getting everything, cause then I can't focus,
Right.
and that might just be me, but I can't focus on a general genre. Because I'm looking at everybody. I want to see, okay, compared to another country artist, are you fire? Or are you just fire because you're a country artist and there's a whole bunch of drill rappers? You know what I'm saying? It's
I could.
you get my drift?
Yeah, I hear you.
And it's a weird type of thing. So that's why Ed goes to a scene or I go to an event is because I genuinely am curious.
Right.
I've seen the cards. Like Jay does great work, especially for the city, bringing people here and putting people on here on, and the vibe is different. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get to see them on stage, and when after that one person performs and people leave. Usually when Jay throw an event, it's dead. They stand like, okay, cool. Everybody looking at your stage performance, how you do things. I fucks with
Some niggas don't do good business. That's another reason. Like some people, bro, people will do an event where you're supposed to maybe sell, let's say you're supposed to sell 15, 20 tickets, right? And one, let's take all the Hollywood shit away from this, right? It is much more of a task to put 20 butts in a seat than people would like to admit in this area, right? A person, if you can consistently get, 50, 75 people to come out, like, you probably appear way bigger than that in social media and on streaming and all of that, right? Because the way that translates, okay? Like, people, so let's say you're supposed to sell 15 whatever tickets, right? And then these niggas will, like, drop the flyer or whatever, or start promoting it 2 weeks before the event. 14 business days. I'm sorry, 10 business days, 14 days. Everybody's supposed to sell all these, like, shit like that. Because I'm just like, that's not how business work to sell a product. But, like, aside from even just the music, like, these niggas just don't do good business, bruh. And, like, it's hard to engage, especially, like, for people like myself who work in other fields outside of that, like with the acting, even just like my day job. Like, it's hard to deal with y'all niggas' bad business and unprofessionalism. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna just go home and go to bed. You feel me? Like, yeah. I'd rather just not even deal with it,
And I'm not trying to give those individuals. Usually, if I was drunk or I was under the influence, I was like, yo, you need to tell them names. I'm big on telling names. That way we avoid those type of people. But I'm not gonna do it tonight. And I'm not giving them like a leeway, but a lot of people that try to do business in the city or they're trying to do these things, they have no, like earlier we were talking about guidance. They have no blueprint. Literally, a lot of these showcases that people try to go to or come up with, these are motherfuckers that just get a grand idea and it's just like, okay, I'm gonna find a venue, I'm gonna get some mics and shit set up, and then we're gonna run it.
Right.
And we're gonna try to make it the biggest thing in the city. But it's just like, it's more to that. And when you have a bunch of people that think they can do it, that's where you get the ill will, or you get the, man, they don't know what the fuck they doing.
And I'm tired of the fake opportunities that niggas present at these shits, bro. The bullshit ass, such and such from QC is gonna be here tonight. What the fuck does that mean? And like former Def Jam, A&R, like all of that bullshit. Like, go get some person that ain't actually doing shit in the industry. You just putting a name on a flyer to make niggas come out that ain't gonna give niggas no greater opportunity to improve their life or their career, bro. That, bruh, these nigga, the distribution deals, shit like that. All right. for niggas who maybe are still learning, right, or haven't went as far into the business side of stuff, I want y'all to know this right now about being an artist in 2025. You, right now, can go on your iPhone and upload your MP3 to United Masters. You don't even got to actually get a paid membership. You can put it on United Masters for free. They'll just take the 10%, and it'll be on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, Deezer, all that other shit, right? So when I see shows in 2025 where the thing is you can get a distribution deal, for what, nigga? Because nobody's selling CDs no more. So what are we distributing that I couldn't do myself? You feel me? Like, but it's just a lot of taking advantage of niggas who don't know no better. And shit like that is why it's hard for niggas like me and Reek Fisher to come outside.
So check
rather
it.
stay away.
I had that one it struck a nerve, but in a good way, because I felt suit to that. I did an event, 2 events, and I'm like, oh yeah, this
it's hard to learn the business side.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, a label from Vegas is gonna be here, and they were here. They've been here multiple times. Spark Dog's gonna be here, and this person's gonna be here. And just because they're industry names and they're behind industry people, I'm like, yeah, they're gonna be here. Right. And artists will pull up and stuff like that. And that was me. That was Ed being naive to a situation, knowing that these people,
and we've all done that,
were only being here to benefit themselves. Hey, yo, you work with me, get a feature. I'm charging $3,500. I usually charge $12,000. Do you really? Probably not. You probably just need the $3,500. But you're using people's being gullible or being vulnerable to, some people want this shit so bad they'll do anything. Yeah. And not realize the mistakes behind it. And I did that. And it is a hindrance. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, bro.
And then another thing I will say, when it comes to these distribution deals or publishing and shit like that, I asked the label, and that interview is going to come out very soon. I got a lot of interviews that are going to come out that throw a lot of insight inside and outside the city. But I asked him, I said, man, when it comes to contracts or doing stuff like that, like, do you go for the ones that you can easily fuck over, or do you generally want to help? And he, you know, media trained, trying to save his ass, goes, if they didn't read the contract or they didn't read the bottom line, is it really fucking them over? And it's just like, yeah, if you're not willing to say it, you know what I'm saying?
Two things can be true.
Yeah.
You know, two things can be true. I definitely blame niggas who don't read their contract. That don't mean you not a shitty nigga.
So,
you know what I mean?
And that's why I say, when artists, like you were talking about earlier, they could do the United Masters. And in 2025, a lot of things you can do by yourself. And I'm not shunning the artists that I've talked to in the last 2 months. I love y'all's messages. I love that y'all think that I have this prowess or this connects and networks, because I do. But when you hit me with the, hey man, can you be my manager? Can you do my music managing? Can you do this, that, and the third? And the first thing I ask him, I'm like, hey, I need these 5 things done in the next 48 hours. If you can't really do them, then I can't put you on the next step. Exactly. The next step from there, we're doing a media campaign for the next 90 days. We picking 3 to 5 songs, and we promo. Every time I wake up and I open up line, I want to see your face. But you don't need me saying that. You could do it yourself. You don't, especially if you got a phone. Anybody got a phone, literally can be important in the next day. Hey, I need to get this license, or what do I need this to be part of this cycle, this, that, and the third? What do I need to do for this quarter? What's more general in this? You know what I'm saying? You can ask those questions. ChatGPT is a motherfucker. You can ask those simple questions, and you're going to get a full list of people's opinions, facts, everything. So artists out here just lazy.
I'm happy you said that, right? I'm actually happy you said that. I would encourage every artist, because it's hard enough to get guidance on the creative side. Nobody, unfortunately, not nobody, but like for the most part, nobody's going to give you guidance with the business side, because the sad part is that a lot of people that know the business side are to their own advantage, not giving everyone else the business side, because the more people we live in a capitalistic country. So the more niggas that know the sauce is less sauce for me to keep for myself, is how a lot of niggas play it, right? Go on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to show you a sample of a typical industry contract. And ask ChatGPT, tell it, hey, break this down to me like I'm 5 years old. Because all of these legal terms and is put a certain way for us to not know, right? Start studying you can literally do this. You start studying the contracts on ChatGPT and what certain things mean and how certain stuff work and what is all of the stuff that you actually own and all of that, right? You know, shit like that. And when that call finally comes, you're gonna be able to look at something in the contract and be like, oh, this is retroactive royalties. Hell no, take that out. You feel me? Because retroactive royalties, for example, means because when you get a deal in advance, that's just a loan. They don't call it a loan because advance sounds better, but it's a loan. Your loan that you signed for, or advance, they got to make that back, right? Now, if you sign for, let's say, $500, right, and you have a retroactive royalty clause in your contract, if that first project only makes $250, your second project that makes maybe $300, you only make $50 because they're going to take from the next one. That's what it means. If we don't make enough from the first one, we can try to use the rest of your shit to recoup. That's why a lot of artists maybe never actually recoup and shit like that. You feel me? And that's just, it's so much stuff that I'm just saying ChatGPT for people who maybe if you don't know certain stuff, you don't have this resource or this person around you, you can go on there with nobody else help, nothing but you and your own curiosity and memory, and you can learn this type of shit. You feel me? Because it's out there. It'll even give you examples of like what type of deal this artist has, or maybe it's speculated to have shit like that. You feel me?
For a fact. I will say to the artists, anybody that's out there that's watching, we live in a time that everybody can do it. And I think I just literally just said it, but I'm gonna say it in a different way. Everybody can do what you want to do. Yep. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's about being consistent,"
or it's about a race with a mic and an interface.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. You got to do this, that, and the third. I would say, bro, it's always about being different.
Yep.
What value do you bring to everybody else in the world? What is your legacy going to be? Like, what is your foundation? What are you trying to really change? Because now, if you just here for a quick buck, yeah, be ratchet, make that wild ass content, get a bag, don't spend the bag, get a bag, and invest in what you truly want to do. Because I will say the music area, the streaming area, the podcast area, it is very volatile, but it's very lucrative if you do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Now, you might see some podcasts out here. I'm using podcasts, for example, like No Jumper and shit like that. They make bread, but they make bread off that wild-ass shit and the derogatory-ass shit. Does it really...
Shit that you might not want to sell your soul to do.
You know what I'm saying? Does it really help the community? Does it really change anything? No. Music. You see these motherfuckers be like, man, why did I see those comments on Instagram all the time? Man, why y'all promoting this person, bruh? And da-da-da-da-da, my shit fired. Because guess what? They wanted to do the wild shit real quick.
Wait, every nigga that has ever said that in a comment fucking sucked. I just want to get that out the way.
Damn.
Right?
I wasn't going to say that, but.
Nah, because, bro, because you know why? Niggas who really do make good music, they're so much better than a nigga they don't even comment shit like that. Like, truly. They don't even comment shit like that. Find better ways to promote your music.
Yeah.
Okay. Because also, even if your song is good, if I don't fucking like it, now that you said that, now we really not gonna like it. Now the next time that people see your song, the next time that you performing, all right, this nigga rapping, we about to go smoke. Cause that's what people do. When next time you at a show, don't look at the nigga on stage. Look at the room while he on stage. And look at how many faces start going to their phone. How many people just start talking. How many people start walking out, turning around, whatever.
That is a wild concept.
Yeah.
Because I've caught myself doing that too.
Yeah.
And it's not because it's no disrespect to that person. It's just, if you don't catch me, don't catch me.
Don't move you.
So, yeah. It's a weird society that we living in right now, bro, because it's just like everybody wants to be rich, everybody wants to be wealthy, they want to break generational curses, and we know ways to do it because the ways are open. It's just like,
but people trying to do it the wrong, people don't even know the right way. Like with music, right? A lot of rappers, famous rappers, niggas that are platinum, don't have the money that people think they have. Like there's people that are multi-platinum artists that never were worth $1 million. For one, once again, with like the way the industry contracts are, the standard contract, like artists don't make any money from album sales for real. especially now in the streaming era, the way the streaming is so fucked up, because you get like 0.0015 whatever percent of a cent per stream, right? And the way that labels and the streaming services had these fucking backdoor contracts and all that, like, artists don't really make money from streams. I mean, like, even like 100 million streams probably does not equate to any amount of money that's gonna make a difference to that artist's life, right? And that's if you get 100% of that money. Because when we do the math on it, we're doing it to the 100% of the final dollar. When in reality, the label's gonna take 85% of that anyway. Then someone got to go to the producer and all of that, right? So streaming is not how artists make money. All right? You will never, unless you own the whole song and all of that, maybe if you produce all of your own music and you independent, so you own it outright 100%, you will never get rich off of streams. It just doesn't work like that. The system isn't designed for that to work. You got to be able to put asses in seats. You got to be shows. You got to have brand deals, club appearances and walkthroughs and that type of shit. That's how artists like actually make money. You feel me? Niggas don't go on tours when they drop an album for fun. Like these artists that's 50 that you see doing 60-day tours, that nigga's broke.
Yeah.
That's why he on tour. You feel me? Touring ain't probably it ain't that fun for niggas in their 30s.
I've noticed a lot of T-Pain. So I like to do this. Ed talks about the technical difficulties that we have and stuff like that during the show. We've had multiple during the show. And I believe it's because J Prime he giving out some tips and tricks that the internet just don't want out right now. And he putting people in place and in position at the same time. Keeping it P. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to listen to the next song.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to get to probably one or two more questions. And we're going to wrap it up.
This next one is that one. I feel that way about every song on there, though, to be honest with you.
I haven't heard no bad ones.
But it's it's so much range on this project. This next one is a neo soul record.
You sing it? Get the fuck out.
Love is always imperfect, but love has always been worth it. Had growing pains that it brought to me, and I haven't always been certain. But I see you when I'm determined. Tell me, do you think I deserve it? I don't say all this to just anybody. My words are never repurposed. I was cold before we first met. Now the love of boy is resurfaced. I think I can bring you the kind of love for which you have always been searching. Irresistible, atypical, give you butterflies and you nervous. Intentional, unpredictable, and your head spinning this circus. Love shares a fine line with hatred, but love is all what you make it. It's a beautiful roller coaster ride that got bumps in all the right places. And love is not a clear straight path. You gon' swerve and probably drive dangerous. It's a windy road just like you, but got curves in all the right places. All I need is just one shot. I see everything I must take it for. We ain't getting no younger, girl. What the hell are we waiting for? If I only have my last dance, then you the one I'm gonna save it for. Asking me who this song about, knowing you the one that I made it for.
Don't you waste it. Can't have unconditional love with these conditions. You need to lead with intention, not with renditions of me. Love me for free. I love you right and you'll see that. Love isn't perfect, but sometimes it's worth it, I say. If I need you with me all day. Love is a connection.
So we just had Love and Affection, something different from J Prime because I've never heard you sing before, and harmonize. So that's wild. Really, really, really dope record. Mm-hmm. When is the project fully coming out?
December 14th.
God damn.
December 14th.
You started promo early. I fuck with that.
Oh, yeah. This is, I'm trying to hit the ground running because, to actually get into what my promo shit is, fuck it. Somebody might be able to take from this or, apply. What I'm really trying to do is, come, the, 13th, 14th of November, that final days before is going to be, my real big push. When I'm really trying to, probably, November 10th, I'm going to start really trying to be outside as much as I can. Whether I'm performing. I might even go hit the type of events I don't like being at. But anyways, just be outside as much as I can, right? Whether I'm performing or not, just show face, right? Do that the last, kind of month or so up until the album drop, and then do that for another 30 days past the album, you feel me? So I'm going to try to, from, November 10th to, January, whatever around that range, just be outside, Now, because, for example, I did just drop the video, the film, even though it ain't necessarily my responsibility to, promote the film because it's not, but, the film did, come out recently on YouTube. The short film that I was in is called Beard, Beards, and Broads. It's a Navy film. It's about a man named Admiral Zoomwalt. This is a true story. He was a figure, in the Navy, blah, blah, blah. The reason that niggas can, have beards and shit like that is because of him. He relaxed the regulations. At one point, it had to be high and tight, clean shaven. They wasn't letting black men and women do certain jobs and shit. You feel me? So that's what that's what the movie's about.
Trust believe, I know it's true because it took me forever to get my shaved shit.
Now they trying to tighten the regulations back up again and shit.
Because motherfuckers is killing it, bro. They growing full fucking beards, dreads, and all that. I'm like, bro.
So
they don't understand.
So that's why I kind of was I'm gonna start promo kind of early because I already have things to promote. I've already dropped 2 singles for the project. Well, technically 3, however you want to count it. The video just came out. Dreams in the Cradle is really a dope video. I'm very proud of the finished product. And I'm debating on I might drop What You Own, bro. I might get that to him because last night it kind of was a shock to even the way I was thinking. You feel me? Was oh, well, if this is what it do to a room, I might need to push it.
Because we're leaving quarter 3, going to quarter 4.
Right.
You play that shit the right way by quarter 2, which is summertime.
Right.
If it's done the right way, it's going to be an anthem.
Exactly.
Because this summer, everybody wanted to shake ass. Everybody was tired of the winter, how cold it was. And the summer came. Everybody wanted to be in the clubs. Everybody wanted to do cookouts.
Right.
Everybody wanted to have fun. That's a fun record. Right. And especially in the nighttime. Nighttime in the 757, has switched so much because the clubs that we used to have that would play industry people are gone. You know what I'm saying? They're dissipated. So you have these functions, and now you're hearing people locally. You're hearing people out, out in the city. So yeah, play that shit. Do that shit. Them colleges gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? Norfolk.
Oh, homecoming about to be so fun.
And I would give them a preview in the goddamn parking lot and see what happens.
Shit, man. I might re-enroll and go walk on and play for Coach Vic.
You know what I'm saying?
Still got all my eligibility.
Type shit. So, with that being said, it's always a pleasure for you being here. Mm-hmm. Please come back sooner than what it was. It's been a good year and some change.
I'm with it. Let's do it. No, I ain't disappearing no more.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not disappearing no more.
Please come back. I think next time, though, we're going to do it a little bit different. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give y'all a little bit of gems, jewels, or whatever. I am going to start working on a Patreon or an OnlyFans, but not the way y'all think it's going to be, where you're going to see titties and all that. It's going to be where we can have those explicit or truthful conversations, and instead of the internet not letting you see it because it doesn't follow their guidelines, we going on here. You pay to subscribe, and you get to see your people's talk how they really, really want to talk without the internet shutting them the fuck down. I think that's a really big part for No Limit. We've had those moments where people go all out, and then next thing you know, oh, your speech has been delayed, or y'all
done had some crazy shit on y'all show.
Yeah, exactly.
Woo.
Exactly. And it's a lot of shit that did not come out because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get flagged for this. I'm gonna get hit for this. Yeah, so I think with those platforms, we're gonna really run it. So December 14th, be on the lookout. 14th.
The album is called December.
Okay.
The album is titled December.
Be on the lookout in November for the promo. J Prime's gonna be outside as much as he can possibly be.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Check out the movies on YouTube. And hell, if you generally got questions from this interview or the clips that y'all about to see, I don't know if I could do this, but hit them up. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, 100%. You know, my Instagram and Twitter and TikTok are all at the real J Prime. TheRealJayPrime. Fuck.
Now he might not see it eventually, but he gonna see it.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you. Like I be on sleep mode.
Nigga,
and I be on D&D.
I didn't even know you could do that on Instagram because when I seen the moon shit by your page, I was like, he just hit me up, and then I seen a message. He was like, yeah, this person's in sleep mode. I'm like, nigga, how? How he know I wasn't just about to send him a message? But it'd be wild, bro.
Yeah, man.
But till next time, ladies and gentlemen, peace.
Yes, sir.
Something different that you